Good morning, people. Welcome to today's weekend vlog. It's Friday morning right now, about it's like 4:30, honestly. I'm gonna take you guys through a whole vlog throughout this weekend. I don't know really what I'm gonna show you yet, but I'll just take you through it all. Kind of come up with a theme for it then. So, start off right now. We get some breakfast here quick. Then I'm gonna take you guys through my full leg workout for the day. So, yeah, enjoy. Alright, so just wrapped up a leg workout. Hopefully you guys like that little edit I'll be making here. Really good one. So right now what I'm going to do is practice my posing for a few minutes, just because being that I am almost 6 weeks out from the photo shoot now, I'm setting a goal for myself to do at least a few minutes of posing every single day. And the hard part about today actually is I did a leg day, so I don't have any upper body pump whatsoever. So it's a little bit discouraging when I'm posing without a pump, just because you don't look as good. But we're still going to do it anyways, because we got to get that practice in. So I'm just chilling here on the bench after posing. So real quickly, I want to bring up a really important topic or thing to notice, is that you can do a lot of lighting to influence how you're looking, but also a really huge factor is whether you have a pump or not, how you're posing, whatever it may be. Because like obviously whenever someone posts a picture, they're not gonna post a shitty picture. They're always gonna post the best possible picture they can. So same thing with me. I don't want to put out shitty pictures. So right now with that posing, I 100% looked a lot smaller, and that's just because I didn't have an upper body pump. So almost always, you're gonna see the pictures people post are gonna have some sort of a pump, some sort of a good lighting. So just having a pump or not is a whole nother factor to think of when people are posting pictures. Like there, I looked way smaller than I did yesterday just because I have no upper body pump. Still the same person, everything is still there, same amount of muscle, it's just I'm not as pumped up with blood because I didn't train my upper body. So just keep that in the back of your head. If you're posing, you're watching other people post pictures, it's not always like it's not like I look pumped up and just super full every second of the day, because I'll just go through certain lifts, certain times of the day, it's all different. So the plan for today is it's honestly a pretty low-key day for me. Like I don't have a whole lot going on versus with client stuff. I maybe have a call or two, maybe update a plan or two, but it's not a whole lot of work. I have to take a quick test for my online school class. And after that, I really don't have much going on. So what I'm gonna do is I have to run out of town today to grab my family's boat, because obviously I do a lot of like hunting and fishing and stuff like that. And the season's almost around the corner, so I wanna get the boat, clean that up. So my plan today is I'm gonna go grab that. So I probably won't show you much of that at all. But then later today, I'm gonna hang out with Jared, and we're actually gonna go try and do some fishing. So it's really, I don't talk about that stuff at all really on this channel, because this channel is purely just fitness. But since this is a vlog, you know, I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing today. So that's the plan. We're gonna go fishing, hang out tonight, cook some food, and then tomorrow, I have no idea what the plan is. I just know my girlfriend's coming up tomorrow and Jared's girlfriend is coming up tomorrow, so maybe we'll do something then. But let's just focus on today for right now. So I'll show you bits and pieces of it. All right, Saturday morning, Jared and I are gonna hit a shoulder and chest workout. Before we do that though, it's a nice morning out, so we're gonna go throw the football around outside, get a little 5-minute warm up in. But yeah, I'll show you some clips from the workout.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
those pistachios.
Good. They're my favorite. I'm trying to find one that doesn't have the shell on it again. That was weird.
Money, money, money.
Let me be in it. Oh. I made it. I made it.
What do you think about me being on prep?
I'm proud of you for doing that, even though it's gonna be kind of hard for you and the people around you. But I'm proud of you doing it because I know it's gonna show all the hard work you put in.
Yeah.
Yeah. After all that grueling time of you like shoving your face with like all that food. So it's gonna be cool to see your gains.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here to support you. That's it.
So Lexi and I just went to the grocery store and I got my stuff and she stocked up.
Oh yeah.
Reese's, more Reese's.
Can't forget Cadbury eggs. You got these decadent Linden.
Yeah, so I have to deal with all this stuff by my bedside 24/7. And I can't eat any of it right now because I'm on prep. Well, I could, it just wouldn't be worth it right now. Alright guys, Sunday morning. It's a pretty chill day yesterday. Sorry, I just woke up, so I don't really know what to say here. But yesterday, really chill day. Hung with some friends a little bit. I didn't show a whole lot of it. But today I woke up. What I want to talk about right now is my weight shot back up again. I've kind of been on a little bit of a plateau. So what that means, it's time to drop the macros again today. So what I did is right now I'm just pulling from my carbs. And I think with fats, you can pull from your fat stores for calories, but once you get so low on fats, it becomes a little bit risky just for weight, hormone-wise and stuff like that, because fats are like essential for your body. So from the start, it's good to drop your fats. But, once you get around, I would say maybe like 50 to 60 grams, maybe 40. Maybe try and keep it somewhere around there. If you have to go lower, that's okay, but try and keep it just somewhere around there. So for me, for now, I'm just going to be pulling from my carbohydrates. So that dropped me about 150 calories for my macros. So now I'm eating about 2,600 calories, and I dropped my carbs from about 350 to 315. So that's where I'm at right now. Looking to see some more progress again these next few days. But typically after about 3 days, if my weight's either staying the same or starting to rise up again, that's when I'll drop my macros or increase the cardio. So that last clip you saw was a pre-workout meal, just 40 grams of oats and 30 grams of whey protein mixed in with some Walden Farms 0-calorie syrup. A little bit of pre-workout fuel there, very low calories, very low macros. But what it was, just some slow digesting carbs to get in my system, kind of fuel me throughout this workout. And then some protein, just get that protein synthesis going. So, like always, keep it light before my workouts. I don't like a huge full stomach. So after the workout, I'll show you my bigger post-workout meal. What's up, everyone? I'm here with Jared right now. We just wrapped up an awesome lat and trap workout. But we're going to talk today quickly about a topic that it's obviously very important, but it's something that lots of us need to apply more into our lives, and that is the intensity. So whenever you see us training, we're always going to be super intense. And I mean, obviously it's hard because you don't see like the non-intense stuff, because who wants to put the less exciting stuff on your social medias or whatever. But the thing people don't realize with this is we come in and day out and move the same exact max effort, max intensity. And that's honestly kind of why like we're doing so well right now, is just because we give intensity every day. And it's easy to get excited, and that's what we're going to kind of talk about today. Like, it's really easy to always get excited, especially if you're training like with people who are excited themselves, or if you just watch like a sick edit YouTube and you get all pumped up to go train. Like, it's easy to come in and train for an hour intense, but to come in and day out, it's a whole other story. So I mean, just like, you want to kind of elaborate on that, some of that, Jay, like what you think on the whole intensity thing?
I think it comes up to something called momentum, and if you do it day in and day out, you're not going to want to miss a day.
Yeah.
But once you get that ball of momentum rolling, after you get 3-4 days in a row and you're going balls to the walls every single day, you're just going to really be able to want to come in the next day and give it your all again.
100%.
And it's just going to continue on from there.
And I think, everyone's different. Obviously, what Jared and I were very passionate about with what we're doing right now, and obviously I'm on a prep, Jared's on a prep for a photo shoot right now too. So it's like, this is one of our main priorities in our lives right now. So we're going to be coming in, putting in intensity every single day. And I'm not just saying you can't get results if you're not intense enough, but you're just not going to nearly get as much as you could be. Like, to come in and just not give full effort is literally just kind of going through the motions to it, a sense. And I think you and I have both been, like, there's always been times, like, I mean, obviously we can tell when we're just not intense. Like, what do you guys say about that? Like,
I mean, when you know you're not intense, you can really tell.
Yeah.
But what it takes is just really understanding that you're not intense that day, and then just the next day just getting back after it and staying on top of it.
Yeah.
Not letting that wear you down to the point where you don't want to come in anymore.
exactly. And it's literally, there needs to be a point where you embrace the pain. And I tell this, Stuart and I talk about this, we always say you got to be a little effed up in the head to kind of do what we're doing on a daily basis. Like, it's not easy at all. Like, it may seem like it's easy, it may seem like we're having a great time, where I enjoy every second of this. But it's hard, it's draining, it hurts, it gets very painful what we're doing, but we have a why, we know why we're doing this, and we embrace that pain, just like you'll hear in like the Marines, embrace the suck, just like in sports. I know I was a big football player, lots of you guys are still in sports and whatnot, but like, you have to come in day and day out, give the same exact effort, because if you do not give that effort and you slack off a few days, your results are going to be a product of that, and you want your results to be a product of hard work, intensity, and your max effort. Therefore, if you're giving that effort all the time, your results are going to pretty much line up with that directly. So it's huge. It's going to hurt. It's not easy, but you have to do it every single day if you want to be the most optimal at what you're doing. So, yeah.
One other thing I'd like to add is you can't look at things that you're doing. It could be lifting, it could be school, it could be work. You can't look at it and say what you're doing it for. You have to find your why first. Once you find like the why you're doing it, it's going to create a strong enough emotional connection there, and you're going to follow through with it. You're going to want to do it every single day in and day out, and just remember why you're doing it every single day.
100%.
If you figure out why you're doing it, the what and the how will show up.
Exactly. That's good. And I just know personally, if you guys are curious on why I'm doing this, I can ask you in a second. But like for me, just with working out, nutrition in general, it's what keeps me sane. Like, I deal with a lot of just mental hardships and stuff like that, and obviously we all have our kind of demons from our past, but it's like it keeps me sane essentially. Like, I wouldn't be here without it. But for right now, specifically with the prep I'm on, putting my body in a super like vulnerable state, dieting down, doing shit tons of cardio, lifting every single day for this photo shoot, I'm doing that to set a goal for myself, to make my body and put it into a brutal place. Because when you put your body in brutal places, it has no choice but to either adapt or just die off. And it's like, I'm forcing myself to feel some pain right here because I want to feel the pain, and it's going to make me grow as a person. And it's not about stepping in front of a camera for a photo shoot. Like, I could care less about that. It's the process that it takes to get there and the suffering that you need to go through. So literally, that suffering is why I'm doing it right now. I want to feel that, and I want to make myself grow. So how about you?
I mean, the why, I've had past relationships that weren't good. I've always been insecure about my body, even back in high school, and it was to the point where I just didn't want to sit around and do nothing anymore. It's time to change and do something, And I really realized that by putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, you grow massively from it. So, I mean, running 5 miles, in an hour, that's going to be uncomfortable as hell if you've never done it. But if you push yourself to do it, you're going to grow massively from it, rather than just sitting on the couch and staying on your phone all day, making sure you just maximize your time and use it right, by putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. And I've just found to love putting myself there, just because the next day I'm going to feel so much better about myself and how hard I worked.
For sure.
And I'm not going to wish that yesterday I would have worked harder. I'm going to look at it and say, well, I really did the best that I could. Now what can I do even better today?
Exactly. And that's the cool thing about it. His why was different from mine to a certain point. Like, we all have our different whys, so it doesn't matter why you're doing it, but as long as you have that why, that's what's going to push you through it. So if you don't have that, do some searching. If you do, ride it through. But that's all I got to say for right now. So thank you, Jared, for joining in on that talk, and I'll see you. Alright guys, so it's about 2 days after that last clip you guys just saw, and I just got jammed up with school and other stuff that kept happening throughout Monday, Tuesday, whatever it may be. But anyways, just kind of recap on that clip. It's the overall point we were trying to get at there, and whether we got at it, whether we didn't, that's okay. But basically, you need to come in and you need to have the same intensity every single day, because if you have an inconsistent intensity, obviously results are going to be inconsistent. And what we were saying is it's not easy. It's freaking hard to put your body in a brutal, strenuous place on a daily basis. But like we were saying, if you have that if you have that why, it makes getting to that position, makes getting to that level of intensity so much easier, because you understand why you're doing that. If you just walk in and you don't have a reason to why you're going to push yourself to that place, why the hell would you go to that place? You don't have a reason to. So give yourself that reason, find that why, and I promise you, you are going to see so much better results with all of this stuff. So I'm going to end the video right here. I hope you guys really enjoyed that, took something from it, and like always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.